What's good, y'all? So, I can't even lie. I woke up in a stank mood this morning. Why? Because it was 29, 30 degrees outside and my apartment complex had yet to turn on the heat. That was crazy. I woke up this morning with like icicles hanging from my nose, feeling like the black Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it was wild. Because I woke up this morning, like nose cold, hands cold, arms cold. I'm like, yo. And like weirdly enough, my first thoughts like, yo, there's a baby or like a young toddler that lives beneath me, because I can always hear the crying through the vents and stuff. I'm like, yo, this has to be a safety hazard or a health hazard or something. Like, yo, we ain't trying to wake up to a frozen chicken nugget. Can you please turn on the heat? If I'm complaining, what's everybody else doing? You understand? Like, there's no way. But luckily, with me saying that, though, somebody said something, because right before I started recording, they sent the email out saying that we will be turning on the heat tonight. So it is what it is, and the heat is on right now, but my apartment got to heat up, and you can tell this is why I'm wearing the 3 layers. Well, it doesn't show up too well in the camera, but I have like 3-4 layers on right now. You understand? So that was my morning. But anywho, while I was driving around today, one of the things I was thinking about was the very fine line between focus and fixation. It's like, and this should be a very quick video, but focus to me is the positive version. Fixation is the negative one. Focus is kind of like, you see your end goal, and that's what you're focused on. No matter what's in the middle, you don't care about. You've seen the end already. When you're fixated on something, you're fixed in place. You have some type of emotional attachment to whatever it is. Like I'll use myself as an example, and this is also the basis for the next video I plan on recording right after this, which is, for me, I'm a lover. So when I have my failed relationships, quote, quote, failed relationships, because I learned too much from them to call it a failure. It's like, for me, I was fixated on it. Either the first relationship, oh, why'd she do that to me? I thought I was doing good. And then the second one was like, yo, why isn't she talking to me anymore? Like, I know I messed up, but like, come on, man. Like, you understand? That's fixation, okay? Once again, focus and fixation are on the same spectrum, kind of like hot and cold. When you have less hot, there's more cold. When you have less cold, there's more hot. So when it comes to this focus and fixation thing, the less you're focusing, the more you're fixated on something. Let's just use the hypothetical that you're focused on one thing for the sake of this little spectrum talk here. It's like when you're focused on this one thing, like let's go ahead and use an example. Let's just say you're trying to lose weight. We all got our own things that we're focusing on, but let's just say we're trying to lose weight, right? Look at the difference in a mental attitude when it comes to certain conversations. When you're focused on losing your weight, you're like, you know what? I see myself, like using some manifestation techniques here. I see myself wearing that bikini. I see myself wearing that sundress. I see my ankles not buckling when I'm wearing heels that are way too high. You know what I'm saying? Or the fellas out there, I'm tired of having boobs. I want pecs now. I don't want boobs anymore. So you see yourself flexing. You see the muscle fibers in your chest. You see all the work in your head. You be like, you know what? I'm focusing all my energy into losing this weight, right? The other way of looking, when you're fixated, oh my God, I'm so fat. No one's gonna love me. Oh my God, look at my boobs as a man. Look at my boobs, man, I'm so fat. Who's gonna love all of this jiggly goodness? You know what I'm saying? And you just sit there whining and complaining all day, right? You have to understand that fixation is a sign of emotional attachment towards something. So you just gotta ask yourself, which one are you doing? Which one are you doing? Focusing or fixating on something? And a lot of people might think, well, isn't focus? No, because when you are focused on something, like I said, it's more positive. Fixation is like the negative one. Focus your energy, like the animes out there, like the anime, the cartoons, even the movies, when they focus on what it is that they gotta do. In the anime, when they focus their energy, they charge up, they're screaming Dragon Ball Z style, or whatever anime where someone has a power up, you can see their aura, you can see their energy like firing up. That's what happens when you focus your energy. When you fixate, all you do is get more and more low vibrational, because you're sending out that energy out to the universe. It is one of those things. And the easiest way to distinguish between focus and fixation is literally they're almost cliche, but it's like, how do you feel? And what words do you use to describe the things that are going on in your head? Let me explain. How do you feel when you see yourself climbing a mountain, right? You know, I live in Colorado, hiking is normal, so I'm gonna climb that mountain. I'm gonna get to the top of that hill and I'm gonna see that scenic view, right? Man, that view is gonna be amazing. You know, we're gonna get out there, it's just gonna open up and you're just gonna feel like you accomplished something. I can't wait to get to the top. That's focus. You're focused on the end goal. But then when you're fixated on something, man, oh God, I don't want to do this, man. That mountain is so high. Like, it's so high. That's so much walking. You know, what if I trip and I never make it to the top? Like, oh God, this is such a high climb. And I don't think I could. Oh man, you see what I'm saying? Same conversation, same thing that we're talking about, but which part of the spectrum that you're on. Also, look at the words. I can't wait to get up there. Oh my God, that's such a high climb. I can't do it. You see what I'm saying? So I just wanted to throw that out there to y'all. You know, are you focused on things? Are you focused on your goals? Are you fixated on them? Because also, like in regards to, you know, a simple one about like weight loss, you know, let's use it on a different side. Some people focus, and I already gave that example. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty. I'm in that sundress. I'm wearing that torn tank top to show off my muscles, whatever, right? But then the other way about this is some people never make that transition from that fixation to the focus. You know, everything's about transmutation in your mind. And some people will just be focused on the weight loss and they're losing weight. Is it 5 more pounds? Okay, 5 more pounds. Okay, 5 more pounds. How many times can you say 5 more pounds before you just turn the dust and float away in the air? You know what I'm saying? This is where like these image dysmorphia, you know, body dysmorphia things come from. Anorexia, bulimia, you know, obesity, that type of stuff. When you focused on food too much, a chef is focused on food. Let me cut this the right way. Let me cook this the right way. Let me saute this to the perfect temperature. Let me season this the right way. Fixated on food, you're just throwing stuff. Oh, I love food. And you see the different degrees of the polarities here. So make sure, you know, if you ever find yourself fixating, you know, the mind is the most powerful tool that we have. Transmute. I fall into the realm of mental magic, mental alchemy, all that type of stuff. So when I find myself fixated on anything, especially me being, you know, fixated on relationships, and I'm going to talk about that in the video after this, you know, it's like I have to turn that energy into something. So let me go ahead and use my example. You know, love, breakups and stuff. When I broke up, I was fixating on the whiny, cry, boo-hoo stuff. But there came a point in my life where I was like, yo, I'm tired of feeling like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm too awesome for this. I can't keep feeling like this. I can't keep putting my life on pause for this. So you know what? I'm going to turn all this energy and I'm going to use it as something like, you know what? This energy right here, this moment in my life, I will never feel this again. I will never feel like this again. So you know what? I'm going to use this as like a little thing to always remind me. I'm going to use that negative energy to motivate me. And I'm going to begin to focus on it. Instead of fixating on it, I'm going to focus on it and say, hey, yo, we ain't never going to feel like that again. So this is what we about to do. You know what I'm saying? We about to make myself the best version of myself that I can. My favorite affirmation, I am the man that I want to be. You understand? And you have to go through some of these lows so you can just spring up. Sometimes your life just feels like it's sinking, but it's like a slingshot. But eventually when you learn how to transmute, that slingshot that got pulled down just starts to propel you forward. You understand? So I hope that helped you. I hope that made sense. You know, I'm kind of like focusing on 2 videos at once right now, but I'm going to go ahead and get started on the second video. To the next one.